Hey guys, this is Mr. Riz here. We're going to continue with going over circles in our 9.2 section. Specifically, what we're going to be doing is finding the equations of the circle given just any two bits of information. So one of the first ones here is very simple. If I give you the center and the radius. So the original equation is here, all right, x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. Thank you. These are always so much fun when they jump in. All right, so we're going to substitute what we have, and this is really easy. H, K, and R, everything's given to us. So we got x minus 4 squared plus y minus 9 squared equals 6 squared. The only thing we would need to do here is to figure out what 6 squared is, and 6 squared is 36. So we got x minus 4 squared plus y minus 9 squared equals 36. Piece of cake. Okay, so we can just tweak the difficulties of all these problems here whenever you give two pieces of information, like this one here. All right, so what we got is the center is at -1, -3. So we got x minus -1 squared plus y minus -3 squared. You can see all we're doing is just plugging things in. Now, that is the radius squared. So we got, just think here, if the diameter is 14, if we cut that in half, the radius would be 7 squared. So all we got to do to get our answer is just simplify that. That'd be x plus 1 squared plus y plus 3 squared equals 7 squared is 49. All right, not too bad. We'll take a look at the other problems later in the video, going over the homework, just to give you guys some hints on those. All right, the other thing we want to do here is to find the center of the radius, or find the center and radius of the circle given the equation, and try to graph the circle. So if we have a circle with the equation of x squared plus y squared equals 100, we first want to find the center of the circle. Now the equation is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. So the center is located at what's being subtracted from the x. If you see nothing being subtracted from the x, the center must be at 0 for the x. And what's going to be subtracted from the y? Nothing there. So this would be centered at 0, 0. All right. The radius is going to be equal to wherever the square root of the last number is. So what's the square root of 100? That would be 10. Okay, so what we want to do here is we want to plot this. Now, they have some points over here just to kind of help you out. Now, what I'd like to do here is I'd like to keep it real simple. All right, I know the center is at 0, 0, and I like to mark that, even though that's technically not a point on the circle, but it's just to help us out. Now, since the radius is 10, that means we can go any direction of 10. We can go up, diagonally, left, right, whatever. Let's keep it easy. Let's go to the right 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go up 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go to the left 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And go down 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plot those points. And then just do your best of making a circle. Now, my graph is not drawn to scale, so it looks more like a blob than it does a circle, but that's what happens. So we could name some points on here like over 0. Well, 0 could be either at 0 positive 10. It could also be at 0 negative 10. And some other points here. Over 10, 0 would be a point here. 6, you could have to go through and solve that problem there, but I just kind of like making that graph there a little bit easier. All right, last thing what we're going to do is, if I give you an equation, can you find the center and radius? So go ahead, pause this video if you guys want to try this out on your own. All right, let's see if you got this right. So the center is what's being subtracted from the x. If it's plus 2, technically we're subtracting a minus 2. And what's being subtracted from the y is 3. So the center is at -2, 3. The radius is equal to the square root of that last number. The square root of 121 is 11. So if we were going to graph that, we would have to go through and find the point -2, 3. There's -2, up 3. and we would have to go up 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Go to the down 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Go to the left 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And go to the right 11. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Connect those outside dots with the best circle we can draw. And that's the equation. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the quizzes that you guys will be taking on Canvas. Make sure you guys are all set for this. All right, so first problem here is find the equation given two pieces of information. So we know we're going to be looking for the center and the radius. So this problem is super easy. They already tell us the center is at -2, 3. The radius, all you got to do is square that. Okay, same thing here. They tell us the center. Now, if the diameter is 2 radical 7, I'm going to break this down if you're watching this video. You're going to have to cut it in half to get the radius, and then square that number to get the right. Cut it in half to get the radius, and then square it to get the r squared. It will come out nice. Okay, it will come out nice. Okay, so those two questions there, just check to see if you guys got those right. And then next question here, next quiz is identify the center and the radius from the equation. So if we give you the center here, you're going to see what numbers are being subtracted. So a 1 is being subtracted from here, a -3 is being subtracted there, and then take the square root of the number at the end. All right, should be pretty straightforward on those problems. Not too bad. All right, when you guys get that done, go ahead, submit it, and then we will move on to the worst part of the center stuff, which was like the worst part of the parabola, which will always be the worst part of every shape we do, is all the completing the square problems. All right, guys, have a great day, and I will see you next time. Have a good one.